Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be going over last night's game versus the New Jersey Devils. I am recording this the night of, but just like last time, it's a little too late to post it, so you'll be seeing it the day after. So yeah, just like most of the other reviews, I'm going to be telling you what I thought of the game, who I thought played well, who I thought didn't play so well, and all of that stuff. So yeah, let's get into the game. If you didn't already know, the New Jersey Devils are actually sitting at the top of the Metro Division and tied for second in the league. Now, that is something none of us expected at the beginning of the season. We all knew this was a very young team with a lot of talent. But, second in the league? What? They just beat us tonight 5-1, and now they are on a 10-game winning streak. And honestly, you could look at the New Jersey Devils kind of like the HABS, but just with a bit more success this year. Both the HABS and the Devils are a very young team with a lot of high-caliber players and a bunch of, talent, right? But both of us weren't supposed to be that good this year. We both kind of assumed that Devils would be at the bottom again, Habs at the bottom again. But both teams have been a very big surprise this year, but especially the Devils. Like I said, second in the league, that is something nobody expected. And if you haven't been watching any of their games, you should tune into some because they are just as exciting to watch as the Habs. They're super dynamic and just tons of fun to watch. Anyways, let's get a bit more into the game. I'll talk a bit more about the negative aspects of the game first and then move into the positive aspects a little later. So yeah, the Devils just kind of beat us to the puck all the time. They were pressuring us way more than we could pressure them. And they were just playing way better hockey than us. It was a lot cleaner from their side, and our side was very messy. The amount of turnovers, the amount of incomplete passes. We were playing hot potato with the puck sometimes, and it just wasn't a clean game of hockey from our side. And on top of that, they had our first line absolutely covered. And that's not really good. If you could cover our line that easily, that means we got problems because that's where all our scoring comes from. And you clearly saw the result of what happened tonight when that happens. Cough, cough, another reason why we need a high-end pick this year so we get more scoring depth. But yeah, like I said, our first line of Nick Suzuki, Cole Caulfield, and Kirby Dach, they just couldn't get it together against New Jersey's top lines. They had us covered, and that was pretty much the end of the story from the puck drop. As for the other players, I thought players like Jordan Harris, he started off a little strong tonight, and then he didn't have the best game. There's a lot of turnovers, and they just led to a couple goals. But you got nothing to worry there. Jordan Harris, always going to come back. He always plays very smart hockey. Every player, especially every young player, is going to have some off nights. So, like I said, nothing to be worried about there. Anyways, side note, maybe we lost because of the new jerseys. If you remember last year, our record with the retro jerseys, or reverse jerseys, whatever, they were brutal. We lost almost every game when we wore those jerseys. And this year, first game with the new jerseys, and we're 0-1. I don't know, maybe it's just the curse of the jerseys. Who knows, but we always seem to lose with those jerseys. As for another player I thought played all right was Evgeny Dadonov. He finally scored tonight. First of the season, first as a HAB. Took enough time, let me tell you that. But I think that's going to help him. I think he's going to start easing into the game a lot more now, and he's going to have an easier time scoring. Sometimes when you just can't score for so long, it just gets harder and harder to find the back of the net. But once you get going, you just don't stop. And that's what we're going to hope for both Mike Hoffman and Evgeny Dadonov. Now, last player I wanted to talk about was Yuri Slafkovsky. It was his first game back since the suspension, and honestly, he played a very good game. I think he was very solid. Every time he gets the puck, he seems to be creating a chance, opening up opportunities, and I really like what I've seen from him so far. I do really wish, though, on the other hand, that he got better line mates. Nothing against Pezzetta or Evans, but they just don't match his play style, So hopefully they make a change eventually. Especially since Drouin is going to be out for a while now. Maybe they might put him up in the lineup, move him up a couple spots, give him some better line mates, give him some more ice time. And you never know. I think his scoring will go up. I think he's going to get a lot more points. Because if you see, he's only got goals, which means he's the one putting the puck in the net, which means he's got no one to pass to. He's got no assists. And if you put 2 and 2 together, that's just because his line mates aren't exactly offensively gifted. Anyways, guys, that is going to be all for today's review. If you did enjoy today's video, don't be afraid to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought of the game, what you think of the jerseys, and yeah, all of that. I'd love to hear your opinion. With that being said, I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Take care.